Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video. Guys, we've got the brand new EcoFlow 125 watt lightweight modular bifacial solar panel. Don't try to say that 5 times. Oh my God. These are tempered glass. They've got the solar angle guide built in, and they even have some really nice kickstands to allow you to adjust the angle, which is nice. And they're modular. You can have 1, you can have 2, you can have up to 8. And these are parallel. All right, you can put them in serial, but you'll need more cables. Guys, this is not sponsored, by the way. We went out and picked these up. We're going to unbox them. We're going to do a close look. We're going to do a demo, and we're going to even do a demo with some mirrors. Just a quick demo, you know. So why don't we go ahead and check this out? Let's go get this party started. Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. All right, before we unbox these and take a close look, this is what we're covering in the video. But I thought I would do an unboxing, a close look, go over detailed specs, and also provide some solar setup examples on the River 2 Max, the River 2 Pro, the Delta 2, the Delta 2 Max, the Delta 3 Plus, the Delta Pro, and the Delta Pro 3. So, let's check it out. Let's go ahead and get this big box unboxed. And there you go. And by the way, I will show you Sunshine. She is now 7 months old. That's right, 7 months old, and feisty still to this day, calming down a little bit. We're building the bond. You know, that's what it's all about. So guys, yeah, you've got 2 panels in each of these bags. Again, they're going to be coming out with a 2-panel kit instead of a 4-panel kit. We'll always have links in our video description. You do get some XT60 type cables, and I say type because I've never heard of an XT60W. So we'll dig in, we'll take a look at those. It looks like these are solar extenders. You know, you get 2 of these. Obviously a quick start guide. We're going to take a closer look, but I thought I'd show you everything in the bag. So, taking a look at the bag, it looks like they do have kind of a weather-resistant zipper. Again, these hold 2. I am looking at them, honestly, for the first time. All right, so we've got 2 panels. We've got a little styrofoam in here. You know, not too thick, not too thin. You know, seems like just does the job to be able to carry the 2 panels. So let's take these out. Let's take a look. So, looking at the panels from the front, and I could swear this is glass, so I'm telling you, I feel, first impression, I feel like you got to be careful with these. Okay, just saying. You do have protective corners, so that's a nice feature. You do have a built-in solar angle guide, so we'll show you that. That's pretty cool. But this is the front. Let's turn it around. I want to show you the back. As you can see, they are shipped again with more foam protecting the back of the panel because, again, these are bifacial. So you've got these updated cables we'll talk more about as I learn more, because I do need to learn more. Your junction box, your serial number here, and it looks like there's a Velcro here. So you can actually connect these 2 panels together when you put them away. So that's a good idea. I might keep some foam to do that. So that's kind of cool. What else? You do get the stand, right? So this is a stand, and then it gives you that adjustability, and then you can tighten it. Again, we're going to demonstrate this stuff. This weather right now is getting really cold, but we jumped on these and purchased them out of our own pocket because we wanted to show you these. Now let's take a look real quick. So I did take these cables out of the bag. These look like standard extension cables to my knowledge, okay? Now, they don't state what AWG or the thickness of the cable. It doesn't state that on the cable. They almost look like a 10 AWG, but I can't guarantee that. And you've got what looks to be an XT60i, which would probably go into an EcoFlow power station, depending on the model. I assume, and again, this is just an unboxing and a first impression, these cables connect to these cables, and then these, by the way, connect to the back of the panels. I'll show you that in a minute. So, don't know what type of cable that is, but obviously it's something specific to these new 125 watt bifacial panels. Now, they do have some pretty thick Velcro in each of the corners. So these guys right now are kind of connected, and you would put them back in the bag that way if you're going to put them back in the bag. So they do make it a little easier to carry around. Now, let me just disconnect this for a minute. And okay, not too bad, not too bad. So what I did, and I think you might want to also, is I'm keeping this stuff to protect the back of the panel. That's what I'm going to do. Now I put one panel this way, and I put the other panel that way when I laid them down. All right. Let me put this down, and then we're going to take a look at the cable real quick. But I wanted to show you the Velcro in each of the four corners that basically allows these to connect and stay together. So it's all four corners like that. So I'm going to start off just showing you how easy these connect. These connect in parallel when you get this 4-pack, by the way. All right, even if you get the 2-pack, they'll still connect in parallel. There's a way to set these up in series, but you're going to need more cables, just so you'll know. A specific cable from EcoFlow that's not available right now. But let's take a look real quick. So all we do here is we take this cable from this panel, and this cable from this panel, and all you're going to do is connect these. Now these are IP67. I want you to see this too, because these little rubber bands that kind of create the seal do move around. They can fall off. So I don't know. I thought they could have done better with that. But hey, let's put these on. And now you've connected 2 panels, and you're going to do the same with the other 4. I'll show you that in a minute. So now just a look. This is pretty much your highest angle. All right. Again, wind can get underneath these things and drop them too. But this is your highest angle. Now, if I could do this with my hands, I just want to throw this back as far as it goes. That is going to be one of the steepest angles, but you're going to get a little steeper than that because this is adjustable here. You see this? So you can actually loosen these and get this to tilt back even more. So you see that? So now I've got this laying back. Okay, there's my steepest angle. There you go. All right. Not bad. Again, here's your solar angle guide. All right, we can't see the dot. That's because it's kind of like laid back a little too far. So we'd probably have to fix the angle a little bit. See how we could see the dot now a little bit. Just a drop in this corner up here. All right, we are going to jump in now, and I am going to go over specs with you. I'm going to give you as much as I can, okay? So as you can see, these are $899 for a 4-pack. Again, they are coming out with a single pack and a double pack, to my knowledge. Right now it is December 2024. Open circuit voltage is 50 volts. Short circuit current is 3.2 amps. The cell type is a top cone monocrystalline silicone. Efficiency rating is 25%, they state. The individual panel weighs 9.26 pounds or 4.2 kilograms. The warranty is 5 years. That's really good. Dimensions are right there on the screen. IP rating, the panel is a IP68 and the XT60 is IP67. I'll put something on the screen real quick so you could see what IP68 is and what IP67 is. And last, they say the stated lifespan of the panel is 30 years. So that's pretty darn good if that's true. I want to take a moment and just say thank you to Mortimer. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Steve reached out to you with some questions because you had these panels before we got them, and you were able to test them and help us out with some of the information. These are definitely unique because they don't have MC4s. They use XT60 and XT60w. So it was a little confusing, and we appreciate your help. Thank you. So here are the 4 panels set up. All right, on an uneven ground, obviously grass. Again, we start off in this corner. We connected these 2, nice and easy. We connected these 2, and we connected these 2, and we're going to connect our solar cable to this. Look at this, I'm telling you, these are going to be fun. I know they go on pretty easy, but I wish they would have used something better. Now, I'm going to share some thoughts with you, but then later on I'm going to share what I like and what I don't like. So number one, I would have liked to see some type of anchor. So I would have loved to have something where you could anchor these panels down, because many people will use these in the grass. They're lightweight, you could use them for camping. So I would have liked to see an anchor somewhere here. It would have been nice. I don't know how. The other thing I would have liked to see is if these panels would interconnect, if they would have had some kind of an adapter that would connect these panels together. Now later on I'm going to show you an idea. You know me, I like showing my ideas, but you know. And the other thing you'll notice too is the solar angle guide is a really cool thing that they built right into the panel. You can see here that the dot is really inside that center. It's a little bit towards the top, but that's cool to really have that solar angle guide, you know. Let's plug this in. Let's see what we get. I got more to share later on. So we have our cables connected to our Delta Pro. There's about 30 feet, 10 AWG thickness, right? And we're just going to take this cable now on the other side and connect it to this adapter, right? This is the cable that they give you that ends up being MC4, as you can see down there. So we're going to just put this on, and these rubber bands, are they okay? See, they're kind of like messed up a little bit, but let's put this on. Should go on. Oh boy. All right, so we are connected. We're going to now open up the EcoFlow app in the shade and see what we're getting. Just got to give it a moment. Okay, let's see what we're getting. Now, it is 40 degrees, partly cloudy, all right? And we are getting 394 watts with 4 panels. So we're doing better. We were supposed to get about 375 without the bifacial backside. 397 watts. Now the panels were out for a little while. We did get them a little warm, so we didn't just plug these in, but that's really good. And keep in mind, we got 4 panels connected to the Delta Pro. I believe it can handle 15 amp, and we right now have about 12 amp because we're set up in parallel, right? So each panel is about 3.2 amps. And look at that. That's not bad. That's really nice, to tell you the truth. I disconnected one panel. I got 3 Let's see what we're getting with 3. Again, back to the shade. Sorry, guys. It is too sunny. I don't think you'll be able to see. All right. 3 panels, and we are at 304 watts. Look at that. 300 watts with 3 panels. Let's go down to 2 panels and show you what we're getting. Look at that. 310 watts, 308. Really, really nice. All right, here's a 2-panel example. Again, you might want to buy a 2-pack when they come out, because it's going to be a 1-pack, a 2-pack, and a 4-pack. Right now, I believe only the 4-pack is available. Links will be in the description, but let's take a look and see what we're getting with the 2 panels. We got 207. I saw 208, yeah. So 207, 208, 2 panels. All right. Hey. 2 panels with mirrors. 2 panels with mirrors. Check this out. Look at this. I'm going to show you this. Check this out before the mirrors fall. All right, let's take a look at what we're getting with 244 watts. I just put mirrors leaning against the fence. Look at that, it's like a 35 watt increase. Look, yeah. So 240 watts as high as 244. And again, they say mirrors, if you really have time and want to create something, mirrors will help you. But pretty darn cool. Last test, mirrors, which hopefully won't fall. You can see that we've got 3 with the reflection. I also put these binder clips to keep these connected. Nothing too stable, to be honest with you. They're not great. But take a look at that, huh? Let's go ahead and see what we're getting now. All right, give me a second. I got to get the phone unlocked. And I want to see what we're getting. Now, I'm blocking the panel, so I'm going to have to wait a minute. All right, but 4 panels. All right. We got 400 watts. That's not bad. I mean, what's that? Yeah, well, 500 would have been... Okay, 422. All right, 416. 419, 424. 428. 432. Before the mirrors fall down. 435 watts. Guys, that's pretty darn cool, man. I'm telling you. You know, again, I just like showing the mirrors. But there you go. There you go. All right, guys, so I want to take a moment. I want to tell you what I like and what I don't like. So let's start off with what I like. First of all, build quality. I like that these are protected in all 4 corners. I like that you have a solar angle guide built in, which is nice. I like the kickstands, right? I like that they're lightweight because they're made of tempered glass. So I like that. Some things that I would have liked to see improved maybe in the next generation. I find that these cables are just a little too small. I know that they're easy and you put them right next to each other, but I would have liked some flexibility, first of all. Just a little longer, maybe another 2 feet. I would have also liked to see these be a little tighter. These little rubber bands come loose. And you're probably going to lose them too. They just seem to come off pretty easy, so be careful with those. I would have liked to see some type of system where these kind of interconnect for stability and for additional weight. You know, I mean, they do connect when you're putting them away. They've got the Velcro on the back, so you could snap 2 of these together. So I do like that. And I do like, by the way, the bag, the carry bag is nice. But I wanted to share with you what I like and what I don't like, and I think I covered everything there. One more thing I don't like. Because the cables are so short, when you need to re-angle these as their sun moves, you have no choice but to disconnect them. So that's just another thing I don't like. Again, if they had longer cables in between, that might be a little more doable. So I'm done. I've got foam on this side, and I've got foam on that side. I didn't put foam in the middle. These connect with Velcro really strong in the corners, so they shouldn't, you know, need the foam in the middle, to be honest with you. And I like that the bag opens up a little bit. You know, it allows you to get the panels in. And that's it, you know. One last look at Sunshine. She's getting rowdy. She was barking a moment ago. She's like, "Get me out of here." Oh, she is barking. All right, come here. Let me put this. Okay, I gotta just fix the leash, but still in training, teaching her to be patient. But that's hard for a puppy. So I'm going to give you a bunch of examples with EcoFlow power stations. Keep in mind, all these examples we are going to be using parallel. We're not going to be setting these up in series. So that means we're going to be using the amperage, right? The current. So we're going to start off with the River 2 Max and the River 2 Pro. And both of these power stations have the same solar specs. So they can handle 11 to 65 volt, 13 amp. And this says 220 watts, but don't worry about that. And I'll tell you why in a second. So we're going to do one panel with 125 watts or two panels for 250 watts set up in series. So 3.2 times 2 is 6.4 amps. And don't worry about the 250 watts because we're staying in spec, and that's what's most important. Now let's look at the next one, the Delta 2 example. So this can handle 500 watts, one XT60i port, 11 to 60 volts, 15 amps. So we're going to use 4 panels totaling 500 watts set up in parallel, and that'll be 12.8 amp. And again, you can see that the Delta 2 can handle 15 amps, so 500 watts. And the voltage stays the same. It's 50 volts. It doesn't change because we're setting these up in parallel. Next one is the Delta 2 Max. Now, what's interesting about this one is it's got 2 XT60i ports. Each can handle 500 watts. So we're talking a total of 1,000 watts. Now, each can handle 11 to 60 volt, 15 amp. So this is a 1,000 watt example because on the first XT60i, we're going to put 4 panels for 500 watts at 12.8 amps. And we're going to do the same for the second. And now there's where we can get 1,000 watts of solar. And again, our voltage stays the same. And what's next? We've got the Delta 3 Plus. Same scenario. Can handle 1,000 watts of solar, right? It's got 2 XT60i ports, 11 to 60 volt, 15 amp. And the first XT60, we're going to connect 4 panels, right? 500 watts. Total of 12.8 amps, and the same for the second. And in this example, again, 1,000 watts of solar. Next up is the Delta Pro. Now, this is a little unique because it's only got one XT60i, all right? And even though the Delta Pro can handle 1,600 watts of solar, because we're connecting in parallel, we are only able to put 4 panels. All right, so we've got 4 times 3.2, that's 12.8 amps, right underneath the Delta Pro handling 15 amp. So that's 500 watts of solar. Here's our Delta Pro 3 example. And this is really nice that they really amped this one up. So this has 2 XT60Is, right? It can handle 2,600 watts of solar. So you've got 1,000 watt, 11 to 60 volt, 20 amp, and you've got another 1,600 watt, 30 to 150 volt, 15 amp. So we've got, as you can see on the bottom, the first XT60i that can handle 20 amp. We're going to put 6 panels, 750 watts. That's 19.2 amp. Right underneath the 20 amp cap. The next one that can handle 15 amp, we're going to connect 4 panels. We're going to be at 12.8 amp, right underneath the 15 amp. So 1,250 watts of solar. And again, our voltage stays the same. All right, guys. Well, I hope this video helped you in some way. And if it did, please take a moment, give us that thumbs up. It really helps our channel. We greatly appreciate it. And share our video with your friends and your family. I'm going to put our social media up on top. Follow us, send us a message, let us know. Check out our new Tesla channel in the upper right-hand corner, by the way. Look us up on YouTube. And I'm going to put a video right here in the right-hand corner. You can check that out if you have time. And if you want to subscribe to our channel here at TechMadeezy, just click this round TechMadeezy logo and you'll be able to subscribe and join the family. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.